Alrighty, what is going on everyone? My name is Garen Belmont. So we are 10 days away from the release of Season 1, and in this video today, I want to help you guys prepare for Ultimate Freyna. I know she's a fan favorite, and so a lot of people are going to want to play her. Now this video is keeping in mind the fact that you have not geared out your current Freyna and that you might be starting out from scratch. Don't worry, we're going to be going over everything that we possibly can to help you prepare for when she comes out. Let's get into it. So the first big thing that you're going to want to farm for to get prepared for Ultimate Freyna is going to be gold and Kuiper shards. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the game, you are going to need gold and Kuiper shards in order to upgrade, craft, or do anything of the sorts so that you can have these sufficient funds in order to not only craft Ultimate Freyna if you are going the free-to-play route, but also for any upgrading of modules or anything of the sorts. Now the next thing that you're going to want to farm for is going to be weapons. There are two weapons in the game that currently do really well with Toxin based Descendants. Freyna being the only Toxin Descendant, these weapons actually go really well with her, and those weapons are going to be Fallen Hope and the Viper. These two weapons, in terms of Fallen Hope, you can farm this from missions in White Knight Gulch, and Viper, you are going to have to farm amorphous materials. And then also, like I said before, with gold and shards, or sorry, at least gold, you're also going to want gold for crafting these as well. If you're someone who already has a current built Freyna build, then you don't have to worry about this step because you probably already have a Viper or a Fallen Hope that is pretty much decked out at this point. So next up is going to be the Toxin Reactor. You're going to want to get a Toxin Reactor with Fallen Hope or Python mounting, or if you want Thunder Cage mounting, if you plan on using Thunder Cage, whatever you decide to use, it's completely up to you. But you're also going to want to look for things such as Toxic Boost Ratio as well as Tech Skill Boost Ratio, and then you're also going to want to look for the stats that you're looking for. If you can get purple or yellow stats, that's going to be great. Now currently, as of now, I believe the Toxin Tech general rounds for the difficulty reward is over, but it will actually be active again next week. I can't remember where, but it will be active next week, so just keep your eye out on that. And if you don't know how to access that information, just simply go through your world map, G if you are on PC, and then hit the F key, and this will bring up basically what you're looking for. And then also you can kind of filter everything to kind of see what you want. So this just makes it so that it's easier for you as a player to farm reactors when you have to farm a specific one with a specific mounting. So the next thing on the list is going to be your component sets. Now I'm not 100% sure, or at least I haven't been keeping up in terms of Freyna build, so I don't know what is the best. From the last Freyna build that I watched, I know that the Slayer set was one of them that comes from Pyromaniac, and then also the Venom set that comes from Swamp Walker. And then of course when you are, farming these component sets and farming these components, you are looking for specific stats on them, so make sure you put in some time. If you get your resistances, great. If you can get resistances plus the survivability buffs as well, that's even better. But I would at least get the resistances, because as we move further with the Void Intercept battles and dungeons and the game gets progressively harder, we're going to need a lot more of these resistance. So just keep that in mind when you are farming your component sets. So second to last thing on the list is going to be your mods. Now I don't know what Transcendent mods are really good for Freyna, but like I said before, if you look up a build guide video, someone who actually plays Freyna or mains Freyna, these people obviously know a lot more about the game than I do, so I highly recommend you watch their build guide videos, and that will also tell you on which Transcendent mods you're going to want to farm for Freyna, and then also any other of the ultimate mods or any rare mods or anything like that, just so you have an abundance of them. And again, going back to the first thing we talked about with Kuiper shards, this is where Kuiper shards are going to come in handy, just in case you really need to go ham when it comes to upgrading and stuff like that. Last but certainly not least, you are going to need activators and catalysts. If you're new to the game, you might not understand what these do, so let me quickly explain. Activators basically increase the mod capacity of a descendant or weapon, and catalysts basically are like from Warframe, and what these do is these add polarity slots, and when you add a mod of the same polarity slot, it will then half the mod capacity in half. And so you're going to need a lot of these. If you are someone who, again, is starting out from scratch, you're going to need at least 2 of them, one for Ultimate Freyna herself, as well as one for a specific weapon. Again, I highly recommend Fallen Hope, but you can use whatever you want. And then also you're going to need some catalysts, not only for Ultimate Freyna, but for the for Fallen Hope or Python as well. Alrighty boys, so with all that being said, I hope you guys found this video helpful to better prepare you for Ultimate Freyna. This video is more targeted towards people who might not have that much of an understanding, or people who are just getting into the game for the first time. If you've been playing the game since launch like me, then you probably already have a better understanding of this game. But for anyone who is new or might have just started, this video can be kind of like very helpful to them, so that they know of all the things that make up a build in the game, and some things that they might want to work on right now before the actual update comes out. But with that being said, my name is Garen Belmont. If you guys like this video, I'd really appreciate a like, or think about subscribing. That would also be really helpful as well. But with all that being said, guys, my name is Garen Belmont, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.